That's why I said I had to clear that up because it's confusing. And people use the scripture to back up, to justify something that's contrary to what's right. You know. We done went through this tonight. You see what I'm saying? It's the laws of the Most High, right? You see, it's the law of the Most High. It's my feast, my Sabbath. I mean, go back there, look at Leviticus 23rd chapter. He started with that Sabbath. He's serious about that, man. I mean, he said, my feast, then he talking about the Sabbath. Go right into that Sabbath. Leviticus 23:1.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Most High, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
See, these are holy gatherings. These are holy gatherings that we call convocation, meaning gatherings. Proclaim to be holy gatherings or convocations, read.
Even these are my feasts.
See, these are my feasts. These are the feasts of the Most High. Now listen what he say next. Read.
6 days shall that work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation.
So the first holy convocation he's talking about is the Sabbath. Is the Sabbath? It's the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation, holy gathering. Read.
Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Most High in all your dwellings.
So it's the Sabbath of the Most High. It didn't say Sabbath of Israel. It's the Sabbath of the Most High. Wherever we live, we got to honor this. So then it goes on to talk about the feast of the Most High. You know, that's where you can find all the feasts that right here. Plus, we have Purim and Esther, that certain feasts that we ordain, and there's nothing wrong with us following these feasts that we ordain, like Day of Simon and Day of Nicanor, because they're victories that we receive over our enemies, just like 4th of July. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the Most High gave us victory over our enemies, so why not honor these days that, and plus, you know, Judges 5:11, we rehearsing, you know. Most people don't even know anything about what I just said. Where is that at? Well, I never heard of that. A lot of people, because they don't honor it. They're not following it. You know? Like the Day of Nicanor and, you know, Purim, shoot. They was gonna wipe us out. We got the chance to kill our enemies 2 days in a row. Through Esther. See what I'm saying? These cats were gonna wipe us out. We was able to get the victory, so just like Feast of Lights, what they call Hanukkah. That was Judas Maccabees and his brothers and, you know, his army, taking down the wicked Edomites, you know, and wicked Israelites that was joined with them, you know what I mean? Following the way of the heathen. Well, we got the victory. But you have Israelites saying, I ain't gotta do that. But yet still, where you going for Thanksgiving? Right. Who cooking? We're gonna go ahead and get something to eat. They probably was somewhere where there was a barbecue on 4th of July. Might have had their own barbecue on 4th of July. See what I'm saying?
And have the fireworks stand.
Yeah, fireworks stand, everything, right. Or it's for the kids.
Yes, and it's illegal. Yeah. They have fireworks stand.
You know what I mean? So, that's what I'm saying. We twisted, man. We still them same rebellious children that the Most High called us. That's why I said get. All of a sudden now I said you come back. You know, they'll be running up and they're gonna be running as the time goes, as the prophecies start to elevate and start to manifest themselves, they'll come running. It's the same ones he said, hey, get away from me. How you burn incense to me on the new moon and the feast days and all that stuff. Where was you at? Where you been? You know? That's why we gotta repent. Those that, you know, are not really taking this seriously, because there's gonna come a time when Jacob's trouble gonna be deeper than what you see now. I mean, he's giving you signs. He's giving us signs. The innocent are being put to death. Well, I don't say the innocent, I'll say people are being put to death. The Most High said whoever died innocent. You know, by the blast of the Most High they died, because the Most High put people to death, you know, so it's like, but still, in retrospect of what's happened to us, it could be for us to wake us up from being asleep, to realize what condition that we get ready to go into. It's cold-blooded right now. That's why the Most High say you gotta still remind us. You think we'll see something now? He say you still gotta remind us in the kingdom by looking at the lake of fire. That's where the worms never die, the fires never quench. Lake of fire, we gotta see that as we have a good time. Don't forget. Don't forget. You can be right over there. Don't keep us in line, man. And plus knowing if Most High will, if we make it to the kingdom, and it say read Revelation 1:7. Everybody gonna be crying. Ain't nobody getting out of well, he said. So if we make it there, and we done seen all the things, you see all the things that has happened. Read that.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds.
He cometh with the chariots of the Most High. That's the chariots of the Most High. What they call the UFOs, we call them IFOs. Identified flying objects. Read.
And every eye shall see him.
See, everybody gonna see him when he comes back. Read.
And they also which pierced him.
And they also which pierced him. See? They that pierced him. These Roman soldiers gonna see him. And all those that still want to set up Caesar Borgia or any other idol piercing him, all those that say, remember, there will be many false Mashiachim gonna come, many false Christs, all those that's piercing him now, not giving him the honor that he deserves. The Most High has highly exalted him, and giving him a name above every name, in heaven and earth and under the earth. Every knee should bow, every tongue should confess that he is the power to the glory of the Most High, where everybody say they believe in. They call him God. You know what I mean? Which is dog spelled backwards. That's what Mashiach called the Edomites when he was on the cross. But dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my feet and my hands and my feet. Psalm 22:16. So look at Revelation 11.
Finish reading?
Yeah, go ahead. Finish it. Read from the top.
Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
See, all kindreds of the earth, everybody gonna wail because of Mashiach Yahushua. When they see what he's going to do on this earth, that's why everybody gonna be subjected to us. Because just like it was in Egypt, when the Most High brought all the plagues in Egypt, all the nations knew about the Most High. They knew about the Mashiach Yahushua and the Most High, because remember, Mashiach Yahushua was leading us in the wilderness in a cloud by day and a fiery chariot by night. They knew about the Most High and Mashiach Yahushua because he made him a name. Now, think about all the different inventions, when we say the evil, wicked inventions that they have created, preparing to fight Mashiach Yahushua. When he bring all that down, get Revelation 11 and 12.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither.
Yeah. A voice gonna say, come up hither. B.
And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
And that cloud is a chariot of the Most High. You can read that about that in Psalms 103 and 3. Go ahead.
And
104 and 3. Get that so you can.
Say again?
Psalms 104 and 3. They say they ascended up in a cloud. So you see a cloud, come on, how are we going to be on the cloud? You go right through a cloud. You know what I mean? It's just like, what? You can put your hand through it or whatever. You know what I mean? There's no substance there to hold the body. So what is it saying? What does it mean when it says we're ascended up?
Psalm chapter 104, verse 3. Who led the beams of his chambers in the water, who maketh the clouds his chariot.
Right, so that's what we need. So the clouds are the chariots, a vehicle. What they call a UFO, unidentified flying object, we call them IFOs, identified flying objects. That's why we sung the song Sweet Low, Sweet Chariot, coming for to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, what did I see? A band of angels coming for me, because that's how they roll. That's how they travel. So, go back to Revelation 11 and verse 12.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Right, so he's going to tell us to come up. He's going to send up chariots to come get us. And our enemies are going to see us going up. And you can read about that in the Wisdom of Solomon, 5th chapter, tell you about what they're going to be doing. Verse 2 down, tell you about what they're going to be doing. But go ahead.
And the same hour was there a great earthquake.
Yeah, Mashak Abishai going to be tearing this place up. Go ahead.
And the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And the remnant were affrighted.
Yeah, the remnant is the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. They're going to say, come up hither. Going to be afraid. When we said, all kindreds going to do what? Well, because of him. So we're going to be affrighted still. Read.
And gave glory to the Most High power of heaven.
Come on.
And the second woe is past. And behold, the third woe coming quickly.
That's it right there. Shoot. Look at read off. It's good.
And the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven, saying, The kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our power.
See, the kingdoms of this world that we in gonna become the kingdom of a Mashiach Yahushua, because he gonna rule first under the power of the Most High. Read.
And of this Mashiach,
Right. The Most High gonna allow a Mashiach Yahushua to rule these nations for 1,000 years. Read.
and he shall reign forever and ever.
And he shall reign forever and ever. Go ahead.
And the 24 elders which sat before the Most High on their seats.
That's 12 hours for the day and 12 hours for the night. These elders, these angels, are judging every hour of the day. Read.
And fell upon their faces and worshiped the Most High.
See? They're going to fall on their faces and worship the Most High while Mashiach comes. Go ahead.
Saying, we give thee thanks, O Most High Power Almighty, which art and was and art to come.
So the Most High was? So you want to try it again?
Saying, we give thanks, O Mashiach Almighty, which art and was and art to come, because thou hast taken to thee thy great power and hast reigned.
See? It's a Mashiach Yahushua. Our power, we Mashiach. So he hath taken to thee thy great power and has reigned. Go ahead.
Because thou hast taken to thee thy great power and hast reigned, and the nations were angry.
See, what happened to the nations?
They were angry.
See, the nations gonna be angry. All these other nations gonna be angry. Go ahead.
And they wrath, and thy wrath is come.
And your wrath is come. Your wrath is come, read.
And the time of the day that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets.
Gonna give reward to his servants, the prophets, and that they should be judged. All these other people gonna be judged because they have not been judged. What do you think slavery was for us? Judgment after judgment after judgment. Go ahead.
And
Remember, he said, he already let us know the remnant were fighting. You understand? So that's the 1/3, what happened to 2/3. You already got rid of them. The remnant is going to, he's saying, come up hither. You see what I'm saying? So now these nations, they're going to be angry. Because the wrath of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua has come. Go ahead.
And to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldst destroy them which destroy the earth.
Gonna destroy them that destroy the earth. It don't take a rocket science to figure it out without doing it. Don't we gotta buy water? Gotta buy water. Land is polluted. The air polluted. Mind's polluted. Everything you think about is polluted. Yeah, that's why we brain polluted. Brain's polluted, right? So I'm saying, what did it say? Gonna destroy them that what?
That destroy the earth.
Which destroy the earth. Go ahead.
And the temple of the Most High was opened in heaven, and there was seen in his temple the ark of his testament, and there were lightnings and voices and thunderings and an earthquake and great hail.
Woo. What's coming down? Lightnings and voices and thunderings and earthquakes and great hail. Sound like when we was by that mountain. Okay. We said, we always talk to the Most High, we talk about that kind of stuff, we talk to you, Moses. Hey, so that's what we looking at, man. I mean, are there any other questions? So everybody all right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Beautiful.